Jay Payne is carrying on a great tradition here. The Fire Ice team. He's had a very solid crew. A lot of people helping him. And that is a key to victory, I think, a lot of times. You have the same people doing the same job. Sean Bellarmine remembers those runs. He mentioned them in his last interview with Jamie. A couple of final rounds in 07. Got punched out by Jay Payne both times. I mentioned his dad, the tradition that he has here, the old Easy Rider car that he used to run back here at Pomona. So very interesting young driver, very talented too. Gets a chance to wheel some of those nostalgia cars there, as before mentioned. Brad Anderson, one of the best ever in an alcohol car.
Color this one up, Fire and Ice. As Shelley says, way to go. Hubby wins 557, 259. Amazing to think that's his first win of the year.
Yes, it is, but he gets it here in front of his home crowd. I mean, he can sleep in his own bed, lives right down the street, literally. And the Fire Ice team, and a nice congratulations for Michael Cordani, all the Fire Ice folks. We mentioned Michael's health problems. I'm sure Jay will be presenting him probably with that trophy. And Sean Bellarmine, nice effort, 567, 255. Basically, off the starting line. Sled edge for Sean, the better race car over there for Jay Payne. But a nice weekend for the Bellarmine family and the Master Cam. Almost a flawless run here. You see very little, minimal tire shake for Jay. He can handle that race car down on the left side, the Ford Mustang. Nice way to end the season for Jay, picking up national event win number 40.
Well, I caught up with Shelley Payne. Shelley, if someone would have told you that you weren't going to win an event until the end of the year, would you have believed him?
Yeah, we ran pretty bad, but it was just nice to get a silver guy. The guys did great, Fire Ice, and Frank Manzo. He flew in and helped us, and I think that made our difference of the weekend.
Well, a win's a win. Congratulations.
After a short burnout, we send it far in. The happy winner, Jamie.
And Jay Payne collecting your first event win of 2011 with holding your pewter waller here. 40 years racing at Pomona. What does this mean to you?
Oh, it's awesome. We've won here a couple times before. We won our first race here in '88. So it's great. The crew, they did a great job for the Fire Ice car. And this is for Michael. He's home under the weather. And, you know, we won. So we're excited. We're wore out, but we're excited.
If someone would have told you at the beginning of the season you weren't going to get your first Wally until the last race, what would you have said?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. But I got to thank Shelley and J.R. Clark and Donnie Peterson and Scott Bertinotti and Frank and Brad, and I got to thank everybody. They helped us.
Congratulations.
And not just a Wally, a pewter Wally as the 60th comes to a close.
Thinking everybody pretty much covers it, doesn't it? So a great job right there. He won in the alcohol dragster category. You mentioned his first one in '88, won again in '94, won twice in the alcohol funny car category. There's Steve Federlin making what I think are some last-minute adjustments. You know, right? Remember, Ray Martin had never won a round before coming into this event. Now he is in the final round. Got a great mentor there in Steve Federlin. Rick Stewart starting his last alcohol final round.
Wish him the best in retirement.
Jim Whiteley has had the better race car. He's got great experience, and he's got history on his side for all those great wins in the final round. He's probably the best car out here the last couple of years not to win the national championship.
Oh, big advantage in the right lane. Does the Why Not car run him down at the top end? Yes, he does. 530, 269 miles an hour.
Pro stock motorcycle final on the line, and it is all Harley Davidson. That's Andrew Hines, three-time champion. He will go against his teammate and the brand new pro stock motorcycle champion, Eddie Krawiec.
Well, it's a good thing that they're both in the final, and Eddie Krawiec already won the championship, so they can run heads up right now. And Andrew Hines, I think, has the advantage. He's been running very well all weekend, but Eddie Krawiec, he's off of that high after winning the championship. Oh, and he goes red by 9,000 of a second. Eddie Krawiec hands it over to his teammate, Andrew Hines, who'll get the win.
So Andrew Hines, who has won only one race previous this season, now has a second victory.
With Andrew Hines, boy, you lay down a great number here. What a way to cap off. And you said you've been waiting for how long for this?
I've been waiting 10 years to bring home a AAA of Southern California Pomona Wally. This has been quite the journey. You know, I had a few ups and downs in my career, a couple of downs that cost me some big big career stats, but you know what? Teammates bringing home a championship today. I'm bringing home Pomona Wally finally. Got my baby boy Declan and my wife Tanya on the starting line. This is just phenomenal. We capped off the end of the year. Couldn't have scripted it any better. Eddie winning the championship, going to back-to-back final rounds to our Harley-Davidson V-Rods, doing it for all the Harley fans. Willie G on the starting line. This is just absolutely phenomenal. Thank you to everybody at the shop. Got some new pipes on the bike. Everybody at the shop knows what that's all about. We're going to get back and dyno them, figure out how much horsepower we actually picked up with it. Luciano, you're a bad man.
Thanks.
Yeah! Andrew Hines, the winner here. You saw Warren Johnson looking over his son, Kurt Johnson's car. He's looking to win, Kurt Johnson is, the finals for the 4th time in his career.
Both these drivers won 660 elapsed time in the previous round, and Kurt Johnson got lane choice by a few thousandths of a second, but both guys have been driving well. Greg Stanfield got here on 2 hole shot wins. Kurt got here with a hole shot win over Greg Stanfield in one of his round wins. Oh,
Stanfield just nails it off the line as Kurt breaks. Captain Chaos, Kenny Koretsky celebrates as his car goes down the 009 to a 659 at 209 miles an hour. And Greg Stanfield has his first win on the tour since the U.S. Nationals in 2010. You know, every final that he has been to this year, Matt Hagan looks over and he sees a John Forth racing car. He sees it again in Robert Height.
Take a look at Matt Hagan's road to the final round. Matt ran a very nice 409 elapsed time pass in the semifinals to clinch the championship. So this is a great matchup right here. Oh,
and Hagan goes on from a championship to also take the Wally.
What a race!
400 with a 9. That was a great race. Robert Heide has a 403 with a 1. Stat guy?
Wow, what a pass by Matt Hagan. But think about this. He won 2 times in 2011. The last time a funny car driver won the championship with just 2 wins, 27 years ago. Mark Oswald in the Camis and Hughes car.
Oh, man, but what a race. I mean, Robert Height steps up and runs a 403, but Tommy DeLago says, hey, I'm going to raise you one. We already won the championship. We got nothing to lose. We're going to pour the coals to it. And guess what? It stuck and gave us a great race, a great finish to a great year for the Die Hard team.
With Matt Hagan, already the championship shirts have been printed. They're here. Matt digesting the numbers. Boy, that was just a fantastic, fantastic run. But was it difficult to regroup and get a focus for this final after the celebration for the championship?
We were celebrating so much, I didn't think we were going to make the round. You know, they were up there like, you're out of time, and I'm not even buckled in yet. And for all our sponsors, for Gates, for Die Hard, for everybody that's here supporting us, you know, I just can't say enough. Robert, what a hell of a driver over there. But I owed him one because he beat me on a whole shot here in the spring, and he's just a super guy, and they do a great job over there. And you know, it just truly is great to finish strong like that for my family, for everybody that supports us. I just can't say thank you enough, especially to Die Hard, to Remco, to everybody that's on the car. I know I'm leaving people out, but you know, we'll get them in the speech tomorrow.
What a day.
And it's the quickest funny car race ever.
Woo! Woo!
So now as Top Fuel gets ready to go and Rick Stewart's ready to send his last pair down the track and then retire. You believe that? Tony Schumacher goes winless this season. Rick Stewart kisses it goodbye, and Del Worsham 379, 318 miles an hour. So he too will take home a second Wally out of this race. One for the championship, one for the event win.
You know, this has probably been the most competitive year in drag and Top Fuel racing since I've been doing it, and that's, you know, quite some time. And it really feels good to win. It really feels good for Del. You know, he's been at it such a long time, and has never had that championship in his hand, but he's got it now, and I'm so happy for him.
Where's your first one ever come?
It's right here. This lane.
Doesn't get any better than that.
And look at this as Rick Stewart kisses that start button goodbye.
The family here offering their congratulations. How much of a fairy tale are you living right now?
I don't think. I mean, people have lived them. People have driven for Alan Johnson, have lived this fairy tale. Tony has you know, the job this entire team has done all season long, and it came down to basically the semifinals, and to be in this setting, you know, I'd like to thank Full Throttle NHRA for putting on this kind of presentation, these kind of racing. You know, I've lived my whole life for them, you know, and they provided me a place to make a living and raise a beautiful, healthy family. And for Alan Johnson and his family, their mom and pa couldn't be here, and what they've sacrificed, you know, for me to be here right now. For Shake Khaled and his family, Qatar, we couldn't make it, say hi to him. And for this entire team, Brian, they have built the most awesome race car, I mean, I've ever driven. So thank Toyota Redline, all of our sponsors, Alan Nobby. We're at home. We won the championship. We won the race. And we are going to do some partying. Yeah!
Congratulations. Thanks. Hey, girls.
Trophy, baby.
Yeah! Hey, girls.
Get the girls in there.
Here's my girls. Come here, girls. Hey, girls. Yeah! Woo!
Frank, get in there. Go ahead. Get Frank in there.